Detailing detail lines. Okay, so we have our section and detail sheet. We have our section right here. This is full 3D with some 2D annotation. We also have this view right here. Let's zoom into this. This is what you might refer to as a hybrid. It's 3D, but it also has some 2D components on it as well. There's just some detailing components. There is some insulation. There's some filled regions. There's a masking region. The last thing we're going to do here is put some detail lines on this. Let's just zoom in a little closer, and we might just want to right click and say activate view. We want to just show this ceiling extending out so it's actually sitting on the top of the top plate. So how do we do that? Well, let's go with the detail line. And this is exactly it. This is a line. It's meant for detailing. This will only appear in this view, and that's really important. We've talked about it a little bit, but all of what we're doing is only appearing in this view. It's not appearing in 3D in the model. It's just in this very view. Let's pick a line style, and we can pick something called hidden lines. And we can just use the line tool in the ribbon to draw it and just start drawing. So we can pick that intersection point. We'll just draw across to here. Okay, now let's just hit escape. Now I'm noticing here that the line is green, and that makes me remember there is a style called hidden lines, which is green. Maybe we want to change that. There's another one called hidden, and that might be the one that we will want to use. That's a lot better now. Okay, good. So we drew that line across. Let's draw another detail line, and we'll use hidden. Just draw up from there. Good. And then that automatically trimmed for us, so that was nice. We can also draw another line going down here to represent the stud. So we could do something like this, detail line. Because this wall has no componentry in it, it even hasn't really been decided yet. We maybe just want to draw this to complete it, but that's it. Okay, we can just pick a thin line perhaps, and we'll just draw it down to there. Sometimes these are good too if you want to denote certain things like, a certain clearance that you want. So I can go with a detail line, and I might go with something like maybe demolished. What I'll do is use pick lines, and I'll just say I want a minimum of 3-inch clearance to there. And you can make your own line styles as well. I'm not really going to do that on this particular course, but we could do something like this, and then perhaps we want to just do an align dimension there to there. Now that's 3.5. Might want to just double click in that. And now this is something we could actually replace with text. We could say minimum 3 inches airspace or something like that. Now, there we go. So we could extend that crop region up. Detail lines are used to put some final touches on your details. And where possible, you always want to use, first of all, the model needs to be right. Second of all, you want to use things like filled regions and detail components. And then sort of as your last thing that you will use, there'll be detail lines. You always want to limit this. People who use Revit for a long time usually end up coming back and just saying, you know what, never use them. But there are places where you do need to use them. Okay, so let's deactivate the view. We can save it now, or we can just do a zoom extents and then save.